There are a lot of Bluetooth speakers in the market, so it's hard to know which one is the best one. I have personally gone with the Creative Roar. I picked this up for my dad for Christmas because I thought it was the best value for the dollar when looking at sound quality. So let's take a closer look. So let's start off with what's inside the box. We have a couple of user manuals, a DC adapter. That also comes with another EU plug. There is also a micro USB cable, which comes in handy since you can charge the battery here by DC or micro USB. One of the great things about this speaker is all the ways that you can connect with it. You can use the charger to power this up. Here's an auxiliary in if you wanted to use a physical cable. There's a USB port, which is great because you can use the internal battery to charge additional devices. There's a micro USB here, which you can actually use to charge this speaker, which is great. So a lot of other devices will require you to have a proprietary or just like a regular wall plug-in, but here you can actually charge by micro USB, which is fantastic. Now the micro SD card slot allows you to use the unit as a standalone player, and you can see the buttons for this are just over here. So you could play, select tracks, shuffle, and repeat. Now the only downside is this device does not come with the display, so you won't be able to pick and choose songs off the micro SD card slot. But another cool feature that you can use this for is if you need to record calls. Now a lot of people will actually use this to make and receive phone calls. Now one of the cool features is you can actually record them. If you need to do this in your life, you'll know that sometimes it's a bit of a hassle to get good quality sound recordings. Now this is one of the ways that you can do that. Now here comes the part of the speaker that's going to require you to get the instruction manual out to use. To be honest, I'm not that inspired to really spend too much time on this section because LS is loud sound, and this is basically like an alarm. Now this is for the Terra bass.
Terra bass on. Terra bass off.
So that just increases the bass. Now if we put it here on ARM, now we're in the loud sound section. Oh wait, okay, let's...
LS mode 1.
So now this will just play random loud sounds in order to keep you awake. Not really sure why you'd want that, but apparently there's 2 modes for that. Now when you get to the top of the speaker, things are a lot more simple. We have NFC, which is amazing for pairing your devices. There are just some LEDs to tell you what the status of the battery is. There's a little record to tell you if you're recording or not. And then you can just pair by the Bluetooth/phone button. And if you want to turn the volume up and down, there are buttons for that. And then there is the Roar button, which kicks the bass up another notch. Now just to give you an idea of how easy it is to pair your phone, let me just place my phone on top. Then it asks me if I want to pair it. Let's just say yes. There we go. So now I can use my phone to crank it up.
I laughed the loudest, who'd have known? I traced the cord back to the wall. No wonder it was never plugged in at all. I took my time, I hurried up. The choice was mine, I didn't think enough. I'm too depressed to go on. You'll be sorry when I'm gone.
Nice. So how about some Mozart's Requiem for a Dream? So the sound is really quite good, but it is just missing a little bit of that deep bass. So what did you think? I think value for dollar, this is one of the best Bluetooth speakers currently on the market. It has a unbelievable amount of ports. We have the micro SD card, we have the USB, micro USB. It has an alarm feature even built in where, I mean, I'm not sure that I would want random loud sounds to keep me up, but if you need it, then that's something that, well, you found it. And the fact that it does call recording is incredibly handy because I know some people who specifically look for that. will actually buy a secondary device. So very handy little device for that. Now we do have a link to the written review where you can get a lot more detailed, and if you're looking to pick it up, I mean right now it's $150 on Amazon, which is half the price of the Bose SL3, which I think is the comparable to this one. Now I am doing a review of the Bose SL3 with the Creative, so if that's something that you want to see, I put a link to that video right there. You're going to have to wait and see and watch that one to find out which one I think is actually better. So Nicole Scott here for Mobile Geeks. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our video. It means nothing to you but the world for me, because I take a lot of time to make these videos for you, and I would love it if you would subscribe.
What?